What's up, guys? My name is Eros, and today we are doing a Minecraft Bedrock beta video. Now, for those of you familiar with my channel, this is something brand new that I have never done before, but now that I have the proper equipment and computer and everything like that, I figure, why not? So today, we are going to be diving into Bedrock version 1.17.0.50. So, let's get into it, shall we? Now, of course, I will be sure to have the full changelog available in the description down below, so make sure you check that out. But the first thing that we are going to be looking at in today's beta is going to be the Amethyst Geodes. So let's head on out into this world. I just started up a brand new world in the beta with all the features enabled and everything. Let's see if we can find any of the geodes down there. So let's venture off into the world. I feel like my gut's telling me to go this way, so let's go find an Amethyst Geode to check out. Okay, now this is interesting. So, I'm pretty sure this is an amethyst. I am actually, as you can see by the coordinates, I'm not that far down in the world. Like, I'm out here in the ocean, but that's not the only thing that's interesting. There's also a ton of dripstone and everything out here. Now, I'm pretty sure that we will get into a lot of that here a little bit later in the video, but let's see. Let's see if this is, in fact, a geode. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. So, yep, so this is the new Smooth Basalt block. I actually really like the texture. Now, I know a lot of these different features and everything have already been in Java, but I haven't really had a chance to play around with them. So, I'm not completely certain how many of these have been in Java and how many haven't. I'm pretty sure they all have. But if I am wrong, I do apologize. I'm going off of limited knowledge and mainly from watching Azumavoid's beta or snapshot videos. So I might forget here and there. But anyway, sure enough, this is a geode, and this is actually really close to the surface. Now, I thought that they spawned deeper underground, but I guess technically the changelog doesn't really say anything about that. So these are really pretty. I actually really like these. All right, so we've got the Smooth Basalt, which is here. We've got the new Calcite block here. I really like that texture, I have to say. Like, it's like a dirty marble almost. That's a really, really nice block. So let's see. So it looks like Amethyst Geodes should be found with Smooth Basalt, Calcite, various amethyst blocks, and Tuff as well. So this is really neat. Okay, so these are the amethyst blocks. Of course, I love the sound of them. It's fantastic. And then we've got the budding amethyst here. So this is what you would be able to grow amethyst clusters on. Like right there, called amethyst clusters, right? Buds. These are what you grow the buds on. Now we have the budding amethyst. Now this will grow the amethyst buds on it. Now what I've done is I've actually extremely upped the random tick speed, so we'll actually see some grow. There's one now. And I believe they get all the way up to this large right here, right? Yeah, so when they get all the way grown, they turn into an amethyst cluster. And I believe, I don't know if it'll work in creative, I'm pretty sure it won't. Maybe if I grab a pickaxe here, let's see. So if I grab a pickaxe, we break it, I believe, maybe not in creative, hold on. Okay. So if I'm in survival and I break this large cluster, there we go. We get the amethyst shards. Look at that. And I love this sound of walking on this. Because the way it echoes and everything sounds like a wind chime. And it is just so peaceful. It's fantastic. So let's see. So we can get the regular blocks without silk touch. That is actually really nice. And then I suppose the right way to do it would be to clear all of the sides of these blocks. Because if I remember correctly, we cannot retrieve these. Right, yeah. So you have to find the geodes in order to get the actual clusters here. But these are really, really beautiful. I can't wait to go searching for these in the world when all of this launches with 1. I guess this... Would the geodes be 1.17 or 1.18? I'm not 100% certain. I guess we'll find out. Either way, I can't wait for them. I'm really excited. So we've got the Calcite, Tuff, and Smooth Basalt, which is all going to be found throughout the world. Amethyst clusters, of course, which are the various sized buds. The clusters are only grown when they are placed on the amethyst blocks. So if we take an amethyst shard, I believe, we can actually, not there, let's see, are any of them available that are not growing? Let's see, let's break that one. So if we do that, no? Can I? Okay. Clusters can be silk touched at any age. Gotcha. So I did not read that right at first. I was like, hold on, what do you mean they have to... Okay, so you can silk touch the ungrown ones as well. I guess for decorative purposes, that would be fantastic for like the different styles and everything. And then you can place them on the budding block, and you can get it that way. Awesome. Alright, so came back up here to the surface, and I actually noticed that there's another geode right over here. So I'm wondering if this might be a really feasible way to find some geodes. Probably not a ton of them, obviously, because I'm sure there's a lot more deep underground. But the fact that they might show up on the floor of the ocean might be a really reliable way to look for them without having to do a ton of mining. But let's see. Alright, so tinted glass. So what you do is you take a piece of glass, put it in the middle here, I believe, if I'm reading the changelog correctly, and then you surround it on each side. Sure enough, there you go, and you get 2 pieces of tinted glass. So, tinted glass you can see through, but it does not allow the light to pass through. So let's see, if we just build a little structure here, I'm curious. Alright, so if we completely close ourselves in... Oh, look at that. That is trippy. That is so weird, but I love it. These are going to be fantastic for making, like, mob spawners and everything. Look at that. It just makes a little dark room. That is fantastic. Imagine the use of making mob farms and everything out of this. Oh, I love it. My brain is already going for different things that you could make with this. I think I'm probably most excited about this than almost anything about the update, to be honest, which seems like a weird thing to be excited about, considering everything that's going to be in this update. But yeah, this is going to be fantastic. That's really cool. Alright, now the other thing that has been added in this update, let's see if we can find some here. Here we go. Is smeltable ore drops. So this is something that Java just recently got to play with. Let's see if we... Okay, so that's not going to work, so... Let's see, so if I go into survival mode here... Okay, then I should be able to mine this up. And there we go, so we get some raw copper ore. Look at that. Or I guess it's just raw copper. This is the ore, and we get raw copper from it. And I'm suffocating. Hey, that's a new sound. Hold on. Alright. Custom drowning sound. Interesting. I didn't remember reading that in the changelog, unless I just completely missed it, which is very, very possible. I'm not gonna lie. But, so if we take this over here, let's see. Let me just go back into creative for simplicity's sake. There we go. So, we can take this raw copper, of course, and we can smelt it. We just throw that in there, and that should give us a copper ingot, I do believe, which is actually really, really nice. That's going to make getting access to all of this really easy. Look at that. Look at that beautiful texture. A nice, fantastic metal for Minecraft. That is awesome. Now, what we can do with this copper and these amethyst shards is if we just take these ingots, we put one here, and then we put one here, we can get the spyglass. Now this I'm excited for as well because, oh, look at that. I love this. For the first time in Minecraft Bedrock Vanilla, we can zoom in Minecraft. Look at this. This is fantastic. Let's go over here. I'm actually really glad that I'm next to an ocean because I can just like look at this. This is fantastic. I love it. Oh, I'm absolutely going to be carrying one of these around with me all over the place now. This is great. I really do like the texture. I'm glad that they changed it from the weird circle thing, because it just didn't seem right. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Look at that. You can actually see really far with this. Like, all the way to the fog, basically. That is fantastic. Look at that. Let's see. Let's take a look at the texture here. I like that. I like it a lot. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's really going to change Minecraft a bit, I think, which I'm okay with, especially because if you can find geodes in the ocean like this is actually going to help a lot, because you can just kind of peer along the floor of the ocean. I like the fact that you slow down when you're using the spyglass here, because otherwise you'd be running all over the place and it would be very disorienting. This is really nice. Oh, interesting. So if I'm inside of this block, it does still block my view. Okay. I thought for some reason that it just like went through it, but that wouldn't make much sense, so I'm glad that it doesn't. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I like that. The spyglass. Look at that. The ability to zoom in vanilla Minecraft Bedrock. Awesome. And of course, the final thing I want to go over is the introduction and inclusion of the raw ore blocks. Look at this. I actually really like these textures. This one, I actually really like. I really like the copper, because I like that kind of turquoise patchiness that's in it from like the oxidization of the copper. I really like it. And of course, Tuff blocks as well. We did not see any of these down underground, but I do want to take a look at it here. I like this texture. It almost looks like it has like a continuous spiral through it. That's kind of cool looking. That would make a really interesting floor texture. I mean, all of these, honestly, would make an interesting floor texture. Admittedly, some of these are much more expensive than others, but still, like, look at these. These are fantastic, and they actually work surprisingly well together. These two especially, I actually really like together. Look at those. So yeah, so that is the first 1.17 beta in Bedrock. This is excellent. I am so excited to continue to go over these with all of you. So if you enjoyed and you want to stay up to date on the betas as they come out, make sure you follow the channel. Thank you guys all so very much for being here. Again, the full changelog is going to be in the description down below. So thank you guys all so very much. And to make sure you don't miss out on any of our future adventures yet to come, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But until next time, peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye.